The T squad is cursy. You know what time it is. We dropping the tea, sipping that tea. Hey, receipts on the beat, we got the inside steep. Spill it, sip it, serve it, come get it with me. It's dropping the tea, dropping the tea. We drop.
Hey T Squad, it's Kirsty and this one's big. One of America's loudest conservative voices has been silenced, and the official story? It's already starting to crack. Charlie Kirk was assassinated while speaking at Utah Valley University. Police arrested a 22-year-old man named Tyler Robinson, but the way this case is being handled has raised more red flags than answers. Let's drop the tea. Right after the shooting, the judge over the case, Tony Graff Jr., slammed down a massive gag order. That means everyone involved, from lawyers to witnesses, is banned from talking publicly. The court says it's to protect a fair trial. But you know what that kind of silence usually means. When a high-profile political figure is murdered and the first response is total secrecy, you have to ask, what are they really trying to protect? Is this about justice? Or a cover-up already in motion? Let's start there. Judge Graff is brand new to the bench, barely a few months in. His gag order stops anyone connected to the case from speaking to the media. Now sure, fair trial protections are real. Courts use them all the time to keep juries unbiased. But this one feels extreme, like using a sledgehammer when a scalpel would do. Usually, a judge warns attorneys not to try their case in the media. But here, even bystanders and minor witnesses are being silenced. When justice begins with secrecy, it's no longer justice, it's control. A major public assassination should bring answers, not walls. And when the system tells us to trust them without transparency, that's when the alarm bells start ringing. Now let's talk about the official narrative because it keeps changing. At first, authorities painted Tyler Robinson as a lone extremist, a young man full of hate who acted alone. But weeks later, the investigation quietly expanded. Federal agents are now looking into whether others might have helped or encouraged the attack. That's a big shift from lone gunman to possible network. And here's what makes it worse. No one can question it publicly because of that gag order. By blocking the press and limiting access to court documents, the public can't confirm what's true and what's spin. We're left with rumors and fragments. And that's exactly how control works. Keep the facts buried long enough, and the truth becomes whatever they decide to release. But not everyone's staying quiet. Candace Owens, who worked closely with Kirk, has been openly defying the gag order. She's claimed that Charlie was facing serious pressure before his death and that parts of the timeline just don't add up. Owens even released photos she says show the suspect acting calm and casual right after the shooting, which, if true, raises major questions. Now let's be clear, these are allegations, not verified facts. But her point stands: when officials hide everything behind closed doors, they create the very conspiracies they claim to be preventing. The more they silence, the more the public fills in the blanks. And once that happens, it's nearly impossible to put the truth back in the bottle. If you believe justice needs light, not silence, hit that like button and subscribe. We're following this story until every piece of the truth comes out. Now let's talk about the one defense everyone keeps repeating: it's for a fair trial. Yes, that's important. Every accused person deserves it. But America's had high-profile trials before, and the courts handled those without throwing a blanket of secrecy over everything. You can change the venue, expand the jury pool, screen jurors carefully. Those are fair trial tools. But a total gag order? That's a shutdown. It sends a message that the public can't be trusted with the truth, and that's not justice. That's image control. So here's what we're left with. A major political assassination. A rookie judge who locks the case behind silence. A story that keeps shifting. And insiders saying the official version doesn't match reality. Whether this turns out to be a cover-up or just a terrible lack of transparency, one thing's clear: something isn't adding up. Justice is supposed to be blind, not hidden. And when the people start asking questions, silence isn't going to be enough. Alright T-Squad, that's the tea for today. This story's far from over, and you already know we're watching every move. Stay tuned, stay curious, and keep sipping that tea because the truth always finds its way out. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.